Hey YouTube, it's me, and I know it's been a while since I've done an update video. This is going to be my week 43 post-op video. Today is April 7th, 2015. So it's actually a day short of my 10-month surgiversary, which is really awesome. So where have I been? I have actually just been living life and loving life, and honestly, in the weight loss department, not a lot has changed since the last time I did a video. So the last time I came to you, which was week 40, I weighed in at 172.8. That was right after I just got into my 100-pound loss, and today I weighed 171.2. So that is only a 1.6 pound loss since the last time I saw you guys, which was 3 weeks ago. But that does bring my total to 101.8 pounds lost since my surgery. So that's really awesome. That puts me at 16.2 pounds until my goal of 155 pounds. And my next goal, okay, so my last goal was to be in the 160s by Easter, and you can tell I did not make that. So I wasn't off by much, but I'm not sure. My next goal is set for May 10th, which is Mother's Day. I wanted to be 160. So that's roughly 5 weeks away to lose 10.2 pounds. Or, no, 11.2 pounds. I don't know if I can do that. I'm gonna aim for that. I thought about adjusting the goal, but I think I'm gonna actually keep it how it is, because I'm going to work really hard and see if I can actually accomplish that. So, okay, so those are all the numbers. So, weight loss has been really weird lately, guys. Even last week I was up to 177. It is my cycle time, so that could be it, but I don't know. It's been weird. It will go up, it'll go down. It just is doing some funky things lately. So, I'm not really sure what that is. I had actually, so right after my 100-pound loss, I had gained 1.6 pounds, like the next day, literally the next day. So I was kind of thinking, well, I wonder if the scale was wrong, but I remember stepping on the scale over and over and over to make sure that it was accurate. So I don't really know what that was. And so basically I've been trying to lose that 1.6 pound the past 3 weeks. And I was able to, you know, lose that plus an additional 1.6 pounds. So that's good. Exercise, I have been running. I have been really working out hard. I have finally been able to, this past Sunday, I ran for 13 minutes straight at a 4.5 mile per hour run. Without stopping. And that may or may not sound awesome, but to me it's pretty darn cool. I've been wondering why it just seems so hard. Even after, you know, doing this for so long, I still felt like at 5 minutes it was still a struggle for me to do that. So that's been really cool. I did get a pair of shoes fitted to me, and I want to encourage anybody who is starting running or exercise in general, get a good pair of shoes and have them fitted for your feet, because it makes a world of difference. My knees, my ankles, I've been feeling fine. I haven't had any pain anymore. So that's really cool. Also, I have been very faithful the past month to do exercise. I've been getting at least 3 to 5 workouts in a week. And honestly, some days, and I'm not even counting, like this past weekend, I worked out Saturday and Sunday. So I think a total of 7 days a workout. And some days are hard. Some days are, you know, really intense workouts. But the other days are like an hour walk or 35-minute walk or 45-minute walk. So, I don't know. I am also doing Finding Elizabeth's April challenge this month. So I am starting to incorporate those exercises into my routine so that I can do the best I can. So if you guys are thinking about doing it, do it. I think it'd be fun if we can get a lot of people to participate and have some friendly competition going. So anyways, I am going to be doing that, and I'm going to be working towards that. So the other thing I just wanted to mention really quickly is I really have felt like I've been kind of in a stall or a plateau the past couple of weeks. I have been exercising more. I have been eating a lot more clean than I have even a couple weeks ago, which is all really awesome things. And I was nervous because I haven't been making videos. You know, a lot of people think, well, if you don't make videos, you've fallen off the wagon and you don't want the accountability. And I thought about that a couple of times, the weeks I didn't make videos. And it's really nice to see that, you know what, I did fantastic whether I made videos or not. And so it's encouraging to see that these changes I'm making are starting to become lifestyle changes. And that just because I'm not making videos doesn't mean that I am straying off plan. Honestly, I have been more strict in the past 3 weeks than I have been in my entire life. And I love it. I love it. So during these past 3 weeks, there have been, I'm going to call this the things you can only learn in a plateau or a stall, because I really do feel like there are things that we learn when we're not losing weight. I know this journey is really all about weight. It's, you know, who can get to goal and who can, you know, how fast does it take you to get to goal and how fast does it take you to lose the weight? Well, there are truly some important things that you can learn when you are experiencing a stall or a plateau. So, first thing you can learn is that you are more than a number on a scale. I am still a daily weigher, so I do weigh every single day. But I have found that during this stall period, it didn't really matter what the number said, because I knew that I was living right, and I knew that I was exercising, and I knew I was eating right. And so I became more than a number, and that was awesome. The next thing is that making good and right choices is very powerful. Because there was a week that I had that gain, there was a week that I didn't lose anything, and then this past week was the week that I actually had a loss. I learned that making those good choices really were what kept me going. It wasn't the number on the scale anymore. It wasn't the loss. And even though I had that gain, I knew I didn't do anything wrong. I knew I exercised. I knew I ate right. I knew I did all of the things that I was supposed to do. So there is power in making good choices and knowing that you're doing the right thing. Okay, so another thing you can learn in a plateau or stall is that I am choosing to change my behaviors. I am creating new habits. Before, when I would have a gain, or if I would have a week where I had no loss at all, I would quit. Or I would binge. I would say, well, I've been working so hard, I exercise every day, I eat right every day, and there's no loss, so what's the point? I might as well just eat whatever I want. And I didn't do that. Even with my gain, and even with my no loss last week, it didn't change that I was making good choices and that I was eating healthy and I was exercising, not because there was an actual immediate response, but because I knew that's what I want to do, and that's huge. I'm changing my behavior, which is exactly what I wanted from this surgery. Again, probably the only time I'm going to see that is if I'm not losing weight, because I can focus in and say, okay, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to. I'm eating right because I want to eat right. And it's not that I'm having a loss. It's because I want to eat right. So that's awesome. There is freedom from my food addiction when you are in a stall. And what I mean by that is I have realized in the past couple of weeks that I am no longer controlled by my food. I am not controlled by wanting, and I have had thoughts of wanting to binge. I haven't done them. I haven't acted on it, but there is a freedom from my addiction right now, in the sense that I know what to eat, because my behaviors have changed, and because my relationship with food is still in the process of changing, but has changed greatly. That food addiction that I used to have, that was so prevalent and so powerful, and I felt like I couldn't win. I don't feel that way anymore. And that's something that I didn't have, or I didn't realize until I had this kind of stall plateau. It's nice because I know what to eat now. I know what's the right foods to eat and the portions to eat. And so there is freedom from that addiction, because I don't know, I've kind of set up these guidelines and I stick to them. I know what to do, and that's really nice. And then the last thing that I put here that I've learned during the past couple of weeks is I like being healthy and I like being active. So living this way is totally worth it to me. I am more driven now by health and feeling good than I am by that number on the scale. And yes, I do want to get to goal, and that's one of the reasons why I'm pushing so hard, is because I do want to get to my goal. But if that happens within this first year after my surgery, great. If it doesn't, it's okay. It's not going to change that I'm going to continue to work for this goal, because I have found that I like being healthy. I love the feeling of being healthy, and I love the feeling of being able to be active. So those are a couple of things that during this past 3 weeks that I haven't really had great success on the scale, there's still success in my personal and my health life. The other thing too is, so that even though I haven't really done that great on the scale, I am fitting into things I wore when I was in high school. I fit into, a couple weeks ago, I fit into a white dress that I wore to my high school graduation. And at my high school graduation, I would say I was probably at my smallest, which was probably 145-ish, 140 maybe, I don't remember. And I fit into this dress. Now, I don't really understand how that's possible, being that I'm roughly 30 pounds, 35 pounds more than that, but I fit in the dress. So, I mean, I think my body's just changed, my, shape has changed a little bit. But, so I am fitting into things, even though the scale's not showing a movement, I'm fitting into things. I feel more toned in my outfits from working out. And then the other thing I was going to tell you guys is I'm currently wearing size 10 and size 12. Some size 12s are starting to get too big. The size 10s fit really well. So even though the loss hasn't been great, I am still seeing progress. 10 is the smallest I've ever been. So thinking that I could be into a size 9 or size 8 just really is kind of weird, because I've never worn those clothes. Even at my smallest, I never wore that size. So anyways, guys, that's my update for this week. I will try to be better with getting my updates out here. I just feel like sometimes there's nothing to report, and instead of just yapping on here, I just don't make a video. So, but my husband's family's coming into town this week, so that will be fun. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something. So, I'm gonna still try to get my workouts in, even though they're here, and I've actually been kind of front loading my workouts this week, so that hopefully I can get all of my workouts in even before they get here tomorrow. So I hope you guys are all having wonderful weeks. I've been watching your videos. They've all been fantastic. Keep making good choices, and I will hopefully see you guys next week. Bye.